Started to feel like shit heading to the worst. I wouldn't even make a dial if you put me on the climb. Let me be there for a while. When I look into your eyes, I don't see the same smile. Probably blame me for the drugs I was on before you found. Seem like everybody.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Matt B, aka PiFF. Thank you for checking out another video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And if you disagree with what I say by the end of the video, please feel free to hit that dislike button. Tell me what you think about the video below. Don't mind me anyway. YouTube don't pay me anyway. But anyways, the topic of discussion today is why I gave up. I really wanted to go off the deep end on this video, but now that I'm speaking on the video now, I feel like, I'm gonna hold back on everything a lot of things that I wanted to say. But as of a week ago, I called myself giving up on a lot of things, far as YouTube, far as my Facebook, trying to grow my Facebook as well, and also my streaming on Twitch and everything else. Everything that I felt like was a passion to me, just one day it was just like, I felt like it was pointless, and I just gave up. I didn't want to keep on arguing with people, because I've got to the realization that it's either their way or it's no other way. And as far as the YouTube, the comments and the dislikes and stuff that I've been getting, because people don't see things the same way that I do, but instead of like I said, people wanting to have discussions about topics and debates and everything, is I'm getting bashed in every different angle off of a lot of different type of topics. And so basically, man, when I say I'm giving up, I'm not giving up doing things that I love. So every day that I wake up, I'm still gonna wake up, I'm still gonna build knowledge, I'm still gonna make sure my people straight, I'm still gonna make sure black people, I'm on their ass, I'm gonna make sure white people is not out here being racist. That's my main thing that I like to do, and I like to stream video games, and and I like to smoke weed. Other than that, man, I'm not out here looking for bullshit, and I'm not trying to cause bullshit. So now let me get on why, as of a week ago, as a lot of the things that's been going on in the world, as far as a lot of these kids, babies dying in Chicago, and it seems like anything that you should say about Chicago, a lot of people get in defense about Chicago. I mean, pretty much anywhere, New York, LA, where a lot of these. I know it's worse than Chicago. People dying by the multiple during a weekend, during a holiday, any given day. We got babies under the age of. I feel like babies. You're still a baby when you're a teenager. I feel like we got babies under the age of 10. It's dying left and right in Chicago, and I just don't understand when it comes to these different cities, like even like the city I'm in right now, Pittsburgh. I just don't understand why we sit back and we just steady letting all this bullshit go on around us, and we're not out here taking the initiative as a collective group. And sometimes I just wonder, are there more ignorant people in our communities than there are people that's trying to save them? So I just felt like giving up on the aspect of trying to pursue black people to do the necessary things that they need to do, instead of sitting back on the internet or whatever, behind their phones, on their laptops, or whatever, however they get their information, just sitting back and typing and not even stepping a foot out here in these communities and putting in work. I try to tell a lot of people that the reasons why black people are in the positions that they're in, because we put ourselves in these positions, and nobody wants to agree with that, or nobody wants to listen to that. Meanwhile, we're out here trying to make new history, and we don't even know our own history. I'm gonna repeat that. We are out here making new history when we don't even know our own history. Many people still to this day are saying we're from Africa, and many people tell you to this day we started here. We started civilization here. That's not here nor theirs. But basically, what I'm saying is we've been misinformed for so long, and it seems like in a year where information is at an all-time high, we're still being misinformed for some reason. Black people can never tend to disagree with other black people, and I see how politics play in on people's everyday life because you know, like people on, like on Capitol Hill, you sit back and you watch somebody grill somebody with questions and stuff like that, and instead of going on the offense, they go on the defense. And so, instead of giving points and point checking and everything else, um, they're liable to lash out and say, hey, like Biden did the other day, you must be on drugs or something, or or you selling out, or you're cooning, or you're doing something that they don't like, and instead of them dropping facts back to you, they tell you they glad your mama dead or your ancestors was slave snitchers or slave catchers and stuff like that, man. And so that's why I say, man, I'm gonna keep saying. That's why I say I give up. I'm done trying to reason with black people. I'm done reasoning with people who feel like children should have sexualities instead of being boys and girls until they're old enough to make decisions. I want to say this to any parent out there that feel like a child was born in their wrong body. And let me see. So it's, a boy want to be a girl before the age of 4 years old. If that child came to you a year or two later and say, hey, I want to have sex, would you say that you're not old enough to make that decision? Or are you going to let them have sex? I just wanted to get that question out there or whatnot, because I've been getting a lot of backlash about the Dun Cheeto and the trans kid t-shirt, and still to this day I still stand my ground on no child should be sexualized. While we're sitting back and talking about the Maxwell lady and Jeffrey Epstein and them sexualizing our children, whether it's R. Kelly or Woody Allen, Paul Walker, or hell, Elvis, we still not blaming the parents and everything else for our youth being taken advantage of. It is so much stuff that I just give up on trying to reason with people with. If you have an agenda, you have a group, or you have anything that you feel like is of value to life, please push forward. Because right now, ignorance is at an all-time high. And it seems like they're trying to censor the truth about everything. The majority has become the minority, and the minority has become the Marxist. Just a year ago, 2 years ago, crimes was just lower and lower and lower, just kept getting low. Then all of a sudden, this year, everybody's back on their bullshit. My prayers go out to a lot of the people that's living in poverty, and my thoughts go out to those that's stuck in those areas that don't have any way out. who has to live inside of the fuckery, because it's a lot of people living around them with the same makeup that won't, you know, put the guns down, put the drugs down, and actually take back their communities. But I'm gonna just leave it at that. And tell me what you think about the video down below. Appreciate you for checking me out. And see you in the next one. Peace.
Started feel like shit, heading to the worst. I wouldn't even make a dial if you put me on the climb. Let me be there for a while. When I look into your eyes, I don't see the same smile. Probably blame me for the drugs. I was on them before you found me. Seem like everybody judged me, so I ain't